Hello angels, welcome back to my channel. Here I talk about spirituality, following your passions, and I also do energy and card readings. Like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like for me to pick up stronger on your energy. That way I can pick up more details and more guidance that's catered towards you. So if you'd like that, do that. Because I'm focused on my collective. So if you're going to be part of my collective, yeah, I'll be able to feel your energy more. Like I said. So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I already cleansed my energy and I cleansed the deck's energy. And I already prayed to connect to the highest timeline, like I always do. So we're going to get a card from the tarot deck for the energy to crown the reading. 111 on the timer, or on the recorder time. Maybe you've been seeing 111. If you have, this reading is for you. Or maybe you will be seeing 111. So the energy to crown the reading is the star in reverse. So upright, this is a person who is balanced emotionally. This person knows their divinity. This person is free. Okay, so in reverse. So you've been feeling unbalanced in your life, maybe with your finances, maybe this could be your health, maybe it could be maybe you're feeling imbalanced in your relationships, maybe your relationship with yourself. But yeah, even if it's in reverse, it still is the upright meaning. So you are a star. You need to recognize your star quality. Watch my previous reading. It was a love reading. We also got the star. And I also have some other readings that I've gotten the star in as well. So check out my previous readings. Just look at the title. If you're drawn to the title, then there is messages in there that you need to hear. So check out my previous readings. So yes, you're a star. You have star qualities. And we got the King of Cups. So yes, then we have the King of Cups. So maybe you've been trying to control your emotions, but you want to flow through your emotions, not control them, because that doesn't feel good. Like if somebody in your life is trying to control your emotions, that doesn't feel good too, right? So when you're doing it to yourself, it's also doesn't feel good, because we're meant to flow through our emotions. Like think of water. Like water flows. Like when you're pouring it in the cup, it flows. And then when it ends, when it's done pouring, you stop pouring, and yeah, and then you drink it. Yeah, put high vibration in your water. Put loving energy, peaceful energy into your water before you drink it. Water holds energy. If you don't know, look into it. But there's many studies that were done. Water holds energy. So yes, maybe you were trying to control your emotions in the past, or maybe you are still trying to control your emotions. You should flow through them, feel them, and release them. Then we have the Seven of Swords. So this is a sneaky and deceptive energy. So this is someone who, maybe someone who's trying to be just sneaky and deceptive. This could be family, this could be friendship, this could be relationships as well. Like the people closest to you. Like it could be people you don't know, absolutely. But like the people that are closest to you, like if they're in a low vibration, the devil will come to play. And the devil can like implant negative thinking in people's minds about you. So yeah, that's why it's important to have people in your life who choose to be in a high vibration. People who choose to, they choose to be the best version of themselves because they know that when you're in a low vibration, your demons are gonna come out to play. So you have to stay in a low vibration. You have to stay in a high vibration, I mean. Oh. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So maybe you were trying to, like I said, control your emotions. Or maybe this person, maybe people in your life have tried to control you, not like your emotions, but also like what you do, like even what you say. Like you say something and like someone, like maybe someone in your family or a friend, just or in like a relationship, and they're just like, oh, like you shouldn't say that or something, when it's just like truth. You're just speaking truth, and they're just like telling you not to. They're basically trying to silence you, like trying to control you. And you didn't like that. You don't like when people try to control you, so you choose to release control. And I feel like because you release control and you don't want to control the people in your life, and like when you do that, when you release control, like they see it, and like first of all, they're like in awe, because they're like, how the heck can you like be so aware of yourself that you're just like realizing mid being angry that like you want peace, like you, because your base vibration is a high vibration. So like if you get angry, like the high vibration calls you and is like, hey, ring ring, yo, you need to get back up here, like why are you down there? And then we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is this like emotionally satisfied guy. He just like looks so happy about his cups. Like he got 9 cups. He's just like, he got his hands crossed and he's smiling. And he's just like, yep, these are my cups. I earned these cups. So, yes. And I put it under the stars. So I feel like you have made a lot of emotional growth. You're a very like emotionally stable person now, or this is something that you will be coming into if you do not feel like you are right now. I see this coming in for you. Just keep flowing through the emotions and not getting stuck on them. You can get stuck on the good emotions as long as you want. If you get a good meal and you're just like, ooh, yes, like ravel in the good stuff. Don't like ruminate on the negative, on what you're unhappy about, because what you focus on is what you bring more of. And then we have the Strength card, and I put the Strength card under the King of Cups. So I feel like this is either something you will be doing or you should do, or this is something you might be doing now. So you are, instead of like controlling your emotions and like trying to like control your demons, you're like treating your demons like quote unquote demons, you know, like the fear, the sadness, the grief, the shame, like all the low vibrational feelings which are like quote unquote demons. You treat them with like the opposite. You treat them with love, with compassion, with forgiveness, with empathy. So you're like taming those beasts like within you. And maybe you do this outside of you as well. But I wanted to mention though, like your demons, like your emotions, like the lower vibrations, like that, they are demons and they can possess you. Like if you're a person who is not aware and you see someone and like maybe you don't fully accept yourself, so you see someone doing something, maybe wearing a cute outfit, and like you don't give yourself permission to dress cute because of whatever idea that you have about people who dress cute. Like, oh, maybe they're just looking for attention. But like, no, people like actually dress nice. Like not everybody, but like a lot of people, like me, I dress up because it makes me feel good. I love to be at my best always. But like even when I'm not fully done up, like I still love me, you know. I still am cute, you know. But anyways, so like yeah, people will see that and they will, because they don't give themselves permission to do that as well, and they don't accept themselves for who they are, they will like be jealous or envious of a person who is dressing cute like every day, like even to the gym, like, you know, and they're just like, what, they just looking for attention, whatever, like they're like, but this is a demon, like jealousy, like this is a demon who is like quote unquote demon. It's not like literal, it's metaphorical, and it's a spirit, jealousy spirit, like how does it go? The spirit of jealousy. Yeah, there's like the spirit of like deception, the spirit of anger, you know, like there's like, and these spirits can like take over you, and this is like low vibrational energy that is taking over you. Just like a high vibration. If you're like loving and joy, like you're having fun and you're just enjoying life, like this is a spirit that is taking over you. This is a high vibrational spirit of love, you know. So yes, so that is spirits. Like emotions are spirits. The spirit of shame, like shame is actually like one of the lowest vibration to be in. I believe it's like even lower than sadness, shame. So yeah, like if you're feeling shame, like that's the spirit of shame is like taking over your body. But yeah, you can exercise those demons out by going into a high vibration, by loving, being like, if you're feeling shameful about something, be like love that, love yourself, accept yourself, like, oh, I'm feeling shameful about, you know, maybe something like you did sexual, but like your sexual energy, like it is divine. Maybe you didn't realize that your sexual energy was divine, but now you do, so it's okay. Release the shame and say, it is okay. I forgive myself. I forgive you. Like, connect to your heart and say, I forgive you. You don't need to feel shame for this. It's okay. many people have been through this. A lot of people have gone through it and don't even speak about it. Some people do speak about it, and like you can even go watch a video and like online, it's someone who like went through this, and like it can help you get through that and like release the shame, release that spirit. And you know, you can like get attached by that spirit again, but like the more that you get familiar with higher vibrations, the easier it will be for you to shift from lower vibrations into higher vibrations. Like the more you do it, the more effortless it will be, the less time it will take. And yeah, then you will cultivate an energy, like a base vibration of like a higher vibration. And then we have Judgment in reverse. And I put it under the Seven of Swords. So like maybe you really have been releasing judgment of people who have treated you wrong, because you forgive yourself. Because you forgive yourself, like you release judgment, and you don't judge yourself, so you release the judgment of others, and you accept people for who they are, and you just move accordingly. If people are, you know, not treating you right, not treating you the way you treat yourself, you move accordingly, but you don't judge the people. Like people, you understand. You're a very understanding and forgiving person. And then we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is something you also don't see about yourself. You're very intuitive, you're creative, you just birth like so many creations. Like you, the creativity just flows out of you. Or like you could be pregnant, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like you're pregnant with like ideas, and like you want to like give birth to those ideas and like those creative sparks. Yes, and I put it under the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like you've been, well, maybe you used to try to control your like intuitive energy and your creative energy, like you would try to control it, but like you can't control the feminine. The feminine is meant to be like free flowing, like water, you know. That's why like emotions is feminine energy. So maybe you like try to control your creativity, for example, and like you would try to create from like a place of fear and like instability, and like a place of like trying to get somewhere because you don't like where you are now. But I feel like you are creating with your intuition. You're creating when you're inspired, not when you're like trying to push yourself and try to control. Control is like negative masculine energy. It's like low vibrational masculine energy. So yes, you know you're divine as well. Like you know that you're a creator. You're a divine creator. You know that you can create anything in this world. You can create heaven on earth, or you can create hell on earth. You can do what you choose. Every single person chooses. but you choose to create heaven on earth. Maybe because maybe you've experienced hell on earth. Maybe you unconsciously created hell on earth for yourself in the past, and now you are like, I create my reality, so I'm going to create the best of the best. I'm going to create the highest timeline that God has for me. Yes, I love that. God has the very, very best for you, and you know that. 11:11 a.m. on my clock right now. That's confirmation, baby. Maybe you've been seeing 11:11. Okay, we're gonna move on to another deck. Let me pause. I have work at 12:30, but I just love doing this. This makes me so happy, and I'm doing a reading before work. So I feel like this is a message for someone. Do what you love. Do it when you have time. Like, every moment you have time. Obviously, take care of your responsibilities. Like, I did the dishes before I did the reading and stuff. So, like, take care of your responsibilities first. Because if your ducks are not in a row, you're not going to be able to, like, be calm and be at peace, like, when you're working on your craft. So, like, this is a message for someone. Take care of your responsibilities first, and then go have fun. Okay, so the card we got says surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Maybe you're connected to the planet Venus. That is the planet of love. I'm gonna read about this card in the guidebook. We got this card before, and I usually like to use my intuition, but I did last time that we got this card. So I just feel like reading from the guidebook. So that's what I'm gonna do. You should do what you feel guided to do. Don't do what you think you should do. Don't do what other people tell you to do. Do what you feel guided to do. If I'm like telling you to do something, like, oh, you should try this, you should do this, I'm not saying you have to, but if you feel guided within yourself, like you hear it and you're like, and something within you is like, yes, like I need to try that, then like that is your internal guidance. That's your intuition guiding you and telling you what to do. So like, listen to that. Don't listen to me. Listen to what's being, where you're being guided within. Okay, so anyways, this is a sensual, highly feminine card. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever-abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer, and which you have within you when your well is full. Yes. The ancient Babylonians connected the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus, and in the Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Oh, I love this. Yes. I mean, I kind of was just actually talking about that in a way. It's like, get your responsibilities out of the way and then go have fun and enjoy Do the things that you love to do. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. Let me restart this beat. I love this beat. It's like a no copyright song or beat I can play in the back of my in the background of my videos, and I love it. It just like gets me in the mood. It's like a good soundtrack to following your passions. Okay, anyways. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to pleasures of being human, to focus on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. So ask yourself these questions. How can I surrender to the sweetness of life? What's one way that I can enjoy my life a little more? Yes. Surrender to the sweetness of life. I'm not going to speak much more about that card, since we already got all the information we needed from the guidebook. So we're going to get another card. This card says, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Yes. Follow your intuition. Don't look outside of yourself for the next step. There could be clues outside of you, like angel numbers and whatnot, but everything that you want to know is within you. It's there. It's been there all along. This is so true. I have experienced this. Years ago, I was not following what my passions and what I love to do. I was just working a regular job. I was working 2 jobs. Coming home and not doing anything that I love to do. And I realized that I want to do what I love. I want to do what makes me happy, and only I can do that. So I chose to do differently every single day. I chose to do things differently. I chose what's best for me. Yes, maybe there has been times where I made mistakes and I chose the wrong thing. But I learned, because when you make mistakes and you learn from them, next time you will learn. That lesson is going to be learned quicker. And you're going to catch the signs earlier, and you're going to step back, and then you're going to refocus on yourself. You'll realize when you're focused on other people, when you're focused on anything outside of you, there's not gonna be true happiness there. True happiness is when you find it within yourself. You will never find happiness outside of you. You can look at a lot of celebrities, a lot of people, even people in your life that are doing things, working a job that they don't love, because they're not listening to what they truly want within themselves. Don't be that person. Choose what you love. The next card says, called. soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You're training your gifts, or you should. You should be training your gifts. And if you have been training your gifts, it is time for you to step up. I know you feel the call. You feel the call within yourself to step up and speak out. Like if you see someone having a bad day, you speak up. Maybe you didn't before, but now you do. And you speak up and you let them know, you look beautiful today, you know? And it just like makes them feel better. That's like a surface. That's like a one. That's like a tiny little, I mean, actually it is a big drop because it makes such a big difference in one person's life. But I mean that's just like one very small thing that you do, and it's a huge gift that you have that you're not realizing. I feel like you look at it as a small thing. Like you're like, oh, this is just, you know, nothing special. But it is. Like the like simple things you do are like miraculous to other people. You have to realize that. You're a very rare person in this world. Recognize your star quality. Recognize the Empress within you. Find the courage and strength within you. It's all within you. The next card says, Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. Okay, I want to read in the guidebook about this card as well. I got it in one of my previous readings before as well, and I just used my intuition, so I do want to read the guidebook this time. So, yeah, before we do, maybe you are drawn to Egyptian the Egyptian like mysteries, the Egyptian culture, maybe the pyramids. Maybe you've always been drawn to the pyramids. That is a clue that you have had a past life there. If you're drawn to certain areas, if you're drawn to the Mayan pyramids, you could have had a past life there, and you have ancestors there and Egyptian ancestors. Take it if it resonates. If you don't resonate with that, then like if you're drawn to, maybe you are into like Atlantis and you like are very curious about Atlantis and like what happened there. That is a clue that you might have had a past life there as well. So like you know, what are you drawn to? What time period are you drawn to? What culture are you drawn to? What like mysteries are you drawn to? Pay attention, because they will lead you to your purpose. So trust. Okay, Star Keeper. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnated on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. Yes, I talked about this in my previous readings, so check out my previous readings, read the titles, and like, you know, whatever one you're drawn to, check those out, because there's messages in there that you need to hear. Because I talked about this, what I just read, in like a lot of my previous readings, and like I don't want to like keep repeating myself, so like I want my videos to all be different. So let me get a sip of my drink. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world, to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. Yes, you can be in this world. This is talking about like the material. You can be of this world. Like, you need material things and like even things you want, but like don't be attached to the material things. You look at material things as tools. You don't, like, I feel like you're not a person who's materialistic. You're a person who, you use like the material things around you as tools to become a better person, to make your life the best so that you can guide others to the best. Yes, you're such a humble person. Like, you're kind. You just want the best for everybody. You want the best for the whole world, for the whole universe. You're such a sweetie. Okay, we're gonna move on to another deck. We're going to move on to the Spellcasting Oracle cards. I actually really love this deck. It shuffles really nice. Maybe you like satisfying things. If you like satisfying things, this reading is for you. Oh my gosh. Life purpose. We got the first card. That's literally all I ever talk about. I feel like you're realizing your life's purpose. You're realizing, like, as above, so below, as within, so without. And you've been connecting within more. And when you've been connecting more with yourself within you and God within you, and even like your demons, because you've been balancing them, you've been integrating. So like that, since you've been integrating and like really just delving deep within yourself to like all the parts of you, you've been realizing your life purpose. Next card, well-being. I feel like you're realizing that your well-being is very important to your mission. There's like a lot of butterflies. You're transforming. Yes, you are transforming more and more into the version of you that is following their purpose. You're transforming into that person, into a person who follows their purpose. And you're taking care of your well-being, like everything, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. And you've been also reprogramming your subconscious mind and freeing yourself of like limiting beliefs. And this is raising your vibration. This is raising your vibration in the spiritual realm, and yeah, you get a lot of guidance from the spiritual realms, or maybe you're working on your well-being right now, and like you are going to be getting more and more guidance the more that you connect to yourself, and the more that you follow your purpose. And then we have clarity. You're becoming clear. You're becoming clear on the steps that you need to take. Like, you're becoming clear on what changes you need to make in your health to have a better, like, overall well-being. You're becoming clear on your subconscious, like, limiting beliefs that you want to work on and change. You're becoming very clear on them, and you're paying attention to your thoughts, and yeah, you're aware of them, and you know your power, that if you got a negative thought, like subconscious, or like maybe you say something like, oh, I'm so dumb, and like you're like, I don't want to say that about myself, I'm actually very smart. So like you're now paying attention to, like, if you accidentally say that, like, oh, I'm so dumb, you know that like saying the positive thing cancels out the negative. So like you say, I'm so smart right after, and that like cancels the other part out, the negative part, and like now that is your new belief that you are smart. Because that is a huge limiting belief. I actually used to have this limiting belief. I used to say that, like, oh, I'm so dumb, like, I can't believe I didn't realize that, I'm so dumb, you know. But now, like, you hear, you know who hears you? You do. Your soul, like, your subconscious, you're then gonna be like operating from that energy of you thinking that you're not smart. So like change that belief. I am so smart. And then like look at it, like when the times you were smart and you're like, yo, I actually am smart, like, whoa. You know, so like reprogram your subconscious mind, or this is something that you are working on. And forgive yourself. We got forgiveness on the bottom of the deck. And then we have 3 cards that fell out, so we're going to read these cards. Okay, so we have willpower, trust, and healing. So we got these cards: willpower, clarity, and trust. And my previous collective reading, it is titled, hold on, it's somewhere over here. Oh yeah, it's titled, You Have a Contract with God to lead as many souls as you can to their highest timeline. So check out that reading if you're resonating with this one so far, because there's messages in there that you need to hear. So yes, willpower. You found your willpower, or you are finding your willpower. And you're realizing how much willpower you've always had. It's always been within you. Like, you realize that like when like someone needed something, like maybe someone in a relationship, friendship, or family, like when they needed something, like you were always there. Like you found that willpower to be there for people, for everyone else. But maybe you didn't find that willpower. You didn't have that same drive and willpower for yourself to guide yourself to the best. But now you realized it. You're like realizing if you could do it for others, you can do it for yourself. And you're trusting in divine timing. You're trusting that everything happens for a reason. This is a belief that you hold, a very strong belief that you hold, that everything happens for a reason, and that everything will happen in divine timing if it's meant to be. And then we have healing. You've done a lot of healing work on yourself. you've healed many people. You've guided many people to heal themselves as well. And a lot of people trust you because of that. Because like you like led people to their highest timeline, and like some people who like don't even trust very easily trust you, because they could just see like with clarity like the person you are. Yes, you're authentic. You're an authentic person. You're clear within yourself what you want. You know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, you feel what you want. You feel it, and you decide. You make decisions for yourself. You have a sense of direction. Yes. Okay. We're gonna pick an affirmation from The Spirit Junkie by Gabrielle Bernstein to close the reading. Okay, that's too many. Okay, let me just pause it while I pick a card. We got this in the last reading, in I think it was the love reading that I posted. It's like with roses. The picture has roses on it, so check that one out. If you like to watch love readings, there's messages in there that you need to hear. And yeah, it's not only love, like there's also guidance for like your purpose and passions as well in the love readings, so check those out as well. So the card says, I celebrate all the greatness in my life. Yeah, I feel like you're a person who celebrates. Yes, you celebrate. I have to actually go to work, so I'm gonna just do one more card. There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye.